DABDA. Does anybody know what that acronym stands for? DABDA. So Kubler-Ross, she actually founded the terminology or the theory of death and dying and the stages that individuals go through. So the reason why DABDA is so important today, and I want to talk about it, is because it pertains to what's happening today in today's society. Death and dying doesn't always deal with the physical death of someone. Sometimes it's the grief and loss of a person, of a thing, of a situation, of a circumstance, and we still find ourselves going through those stages. So let me break it down for you real quick. The D, denial. So we had a presidential election this week and things didn't go the way some people wanted it to go. So they're in denial. They're like, I can't believe that he is president. I can't believe this is happening. That is the first stage of DABDA. You go through the denial, whether you're losing someone or the situation didn't pan out the way you want it to be. And then the next stage is A, which is anger. You're upset, you're pissed, you're just mad. You can't believe things are turning out the way they are. And you just have a hard time getting through it. And that is what's happening if you think about it. And then the third one, B, you begin to bargain. Well, what if more people voted? Well, what if more people did this? What if I would have did that? What if I would have made this decision? You start bargaining and going back and forth on things that could have happened that would have made the outcome a little differently. And then you go through the final D, which is depression. You just go through a sense of sadness. You're just overwhelmed, you're crying, you're upset. And I know you've seen a lot of people all across the country. It might have been you yourself where you just had a hard time holding in what has happened and what has taken place. And you find yourself just crying and just being really upset and emotional about the circumstances. And then we get to the final letter, which is A, which is acceptance. Sometimes it takes a while to get to that point. And there is no time frame on how long it takes you to go through all these phases. So don't forget, it doesn't always just apply to someone passing away. DABDA, Kubler-Ross. Remember that for the exam. D is for denial. A is for anger. B is for bargaining. D is for depression. A is for acceptance. DABDA. Those are the stages you go through. And I hope you understand how it can apply to this election. It can apply to your personal lives if you've been through a divorce, if you lost a loved one, if you lost a job, if you didn't pass the exam. All those things, you go through those stages. So it's an amazing way to apply it to everyday life. I hope this is helpful for you, and I hope you're able to remember DABDA. And when you see it on the exam, you can pinpoint which stage that person is at. And also, if you're going through it, you can pinpoint what stage you're at. Until the next one, be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.